leader at the Charles Schwab Champion, but 1 under 69 today, and you're currently sitting at 9 under, 2-shot lead. How was it out there for you today?
It was playing difficult out there. The breeze was pretty high, and it gusts a lot. So on and off, even on short putts, crosswinds, it can be difficult. I had a lot of good shots, but then when I needed to get up and down and save par, I was able to do so by making some good putts.
And you've had some pretty low scores here, 3 scores of 62 or better. What just fits your eye, and what works so well here at Colonial?
It's a golf course that I always look forward coming to, and I think because I like it, it helps me play better, and it just fits my eye. You don't have to overpower this golf course. It's I keep saying that it's a fairway and in golf course. You kind of put it in play somewhere, and you have to hit a lot of good iron shots and make some putts.
Right. We'll open it up for questions. Please use the mic if you're going to ask. Mike?
Kevin, I hate to assume anything, but if you shoot another 61 tomorrow, you're probably going to win.
If I shoot another 61, I can put my whole life saving that I'm going to win.
What do you have any kind of target score in mind? You've got the 2-shot lead now.
Well, this golf course, even though it's breezy, you can go low. So it's no telling what somebody's going to do. But as long as nothing weird happens, I figured if I shoot 3 under par, you should see a deal. Since you were asking for a number.
Thank you. Kevin, what happened on number 11? I think the TV guys said maybe a cell phone went off, and
yeah, there was a fan distraction, let's call it, and Candy being Kenny, he went off on her. He was screaming at her, and he has every right to do so. And I felt bad for the lady because I was upset at first, and then I saw the lady's face, and I was like, "Oh my God, she's gonna pee in her pants." So I said, "Come on, Kate, forget about it. Let's just go." But the nice thing was, the next hole I salvaged a nice par and then bounced back birdie, and it was nice that didn't affect me the rest of the way.
Mike?
I'm just curious if were you much of a Hogan follower? How much?
Who doesn't love Ben Hogan? If you're a golf pro and you don't like Ben, or you don't love Ben Hogan, there's something wrong with you. Obviously, a lot of my coaches growing up idolized his swing. No chance I get anywhere near it. But you watch that swing; it's so pretty. Even now, on social media, you see Hogan's old, black and white films of his swing, and it's so beautiful. The motion, the tempo, and it just, you can watch that and go to sleep and dream about it. But it seems like every place that Hogan liked, I like it too. I love Riviera, and it's Hogan's Alley right there too. So the short answer is yes, I love Ben Hogan.
And Kevin, you've also had a lot of close chances here.
You had a question. Oh, sorry. You're not ready to go.
Going back to 11 real quick, you said you bounced back. You had a couple of more shaky shots on that hole. Did it take you a minute to kind of shake it off, and did you have to kind of talk
to
yourself?
It did. Obviously, the next tee shot I hit a bad shot. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to, get yourself together after something like that happens, and you make a double bogey. So, but then I bounced back nicely after the tee shot on. I think I played pretty solid the rest of the way in.
Alex?
Kevin, you mentioned earlier in the week that this was a course where you knew you could contend on the calendar. What about Colonial gives you that confidence, knowing coming into a week, and then now here you are with the lead, that you can contend and get it done tomorrow for the win?
Well, it's got a few things. Obviously, good memories. You having a good finishes here. I've had a bunch of top tens here. I've led this tournament, a few times. I think Sharon told me last year it's the tournament that I've led the most out of any other tournaments. So it's something about this golf course that that I like, and I keep thinking that it's obviously positive thinking. It's going to help me play better.
Mike?
Purick was telling us earlier today, we told him about you said that there were only about 7 or 8 courses that you could win. He said he thinks there's a lot more, that you were just trying to make a point. Were you trying to make any other point, or is he...
No. I wasn't trying to make a point. That's just the way I feel. There's 7 or 8 courses I feel like I can win, and there's some courses that I feel like, I can top 10, but I don't think I can win. And there's some golf course I show up, I finish 30th or better. This is a miracle. I'm not saying that, I go show up to a golf course, I don't feel like I win. I'm not throwing my towel in. It's just that sometimes it's reality that you just, statistic will tell you, there's stats guys that tell you that if I'm at X shots per round at a disadvantage, it's really hard to overcome something like that. But let's say I'm 2 shots around disadvantage off the tee to the field or to the Bombers, then that's 8 shots that I got to make 8 more putts in a tournament. So sometimes stats just kind of speak for itself.
Take one in the back there.
Yeah, I'll go to a microphone. Kevin, the strategy going into a final round. Last year we saw Rosie and Brooks obviously with all the strength, and Rose just kind of stayed level, consistent. What's going to be your approach? Are you going to?
That's going to be me.
Are you going to try to do anything different than what you've done?
No. This is a golf course that you don't do anything different. You play your game. You see that white stone in the middle of the fairway? That's where I'm trying to be there every hole.
Any more questions? Mike?
So a couple months ago, obviously, you and Tiger had some fun with the kind of walk-in, and it kind of became a thing. Is it to the point now it's like you want to be known more than that? At least this season?
No. It was a fun thing, and we had a good laugh about it. Tiger had a good laugh. I had a good laugh. We talked about it afterwards. It was really cool, and it blew up in social media. It was interesting. It was fun to watch. But it's just a reaction that I do when I hit putts. I'm not trying to do it. It's just a reaction. I said that I've never missed one. It was true, and I did miss one this week. So I don't think no more for me for this week.
Any more questions? All right. Thank you for your time, and good luck tomorrow.